Question 1. The diagram on the right shows the graph for this, where a is -1, b is 1, and c is 6. Sketch the graph of fx formed when the following values change. Okay, so let's look at a first. They said in a1, the value of a changes to -3. So currently our a is -1. We are changing it to -3. Okay, so let's use the graphing calculator. We draw the original graph first. -x² plus x plus 6. This is our original graph. Y-intercept is 6 here, here, and our roots are -2 and 3, which follows this lah, -2, 3, 6. Okay, now let's change the a to -3. We draw another one. Y equals to -3x² plus x plus 6. Okay, so now our new graph has become thinner, where the roots have changed, but the y-intercept still remains the same. Okay, so let's sketch this. So our original graph, use green color. This is y, this is x. Our original graph was like this. And our new graph, I draw it using dotted lines. So our new graph is thinner. Okay, something like this. But they both intersect the y-axis at the same place. Okay, so this is our answer. The original graph intersected at -2 and 3. Our new graph cuts at 6 but intersects, the width is smaller. Okay, so let's write the answer. They asked us to sketch the graph and also make a generalization from the changes in shape and position of the graph. Okay, so what we can say, the graph width has reduced, but the y-intercept stays the same. It's still same. Okay, let's look at question 2. Here a becomes -1/4. The a1 done. Let's look at a2. So let's sketch the graph. We just change this to 1/4. Ooh, now the graph has become a bit wider, but the y-intercept still stays the same. So the width has increased, y-intercept still stays the same. Okay, we just copy this. Then this one, we make it wider. There, like this. Okay, the y-intercept will still remain at 6. So we can say the width of the graph has increased, and the y-intercept still same. This will be when a becomes -1/4. So when a from -1 it reduces to -3, the graph became smaller, thinner. When the a moved from -1 to -1/4, okay, this one is becoming bigger lah, -1 to -1/4, the width also becomes bigger. That's it. So that's the shape and the position. Okay, let's look at B. the value of b changes to -1. So a is the same, but b changes to -1. So here our original b was 1, we are changing it to -1. Okay. So y equals to -x squared minus x plus 6. Minus x plus 6. Okay. Now the graph has moved. The shape of the graph remains the same. The y-intercept remains the same, but the graph has moved to the left. Okay. So for B, original graph is still drawn in green, so it's easier to understand. Our original graph is something like this, and our new graph, we use purple and dotted. Our new graph is something like this. Okay. So they both cut the y-axis at the same point, 6. That one doesn't change, but the shape changes. So here it is still 6. Sorry, the shape doesn't change, but the position changes. Okay, so we can make a generalization. This one is -2, this one is 3. Okay, our generalization will be the shape of graph remains same. Y-intercept remains same. But graph has moved to the left. Okay, the peak has changed. So here the peak was here, and here the peak has moved to the left. All right. Done. Then let's look at C. The value of C changes to -2. So now the B remains same, A remains same, B remains same, C becomes -2. Okay. So we change this back to plus, and the C becomes -2. Okay. So now the graph has moved down. The shape looks the same, just that the graph has moved down by, initially it was at 6, now it is at -2. So you can see the C from 6 it became -2. So the y-intercept also from 6 it became -2. So we can draw the same graph. Duplicate this. Our new graph will move down here. So it will cut at -2. Here. So the graph has actually moved down from 6 to -2. So this is 8 units. From 6 to 0 is 6 units, and then another 2 units. Total, it has moved down by 8 units. So we can say, conclude this, no place. Okay, we move this. Okay, move this graph here. Make it a bit smaller. Right. So the conclusion will be the graph shape has remained same. The y-intercept has reduced by 8, and the graph has moved down 8 units. That's it. This will be the conclusion for the shape and the position. Okay, or you can say also, oh yeah, we already did say that the graph shape remains the same. So the graph shape did not change. It didn't become wide, it didn't become big or anything. It has remained the same, just that it moved down. Okay, that's it.